Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose. Powerful running into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. Man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
First down here for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, trying to extend the play. He pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, backs. This defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nevada. Setting the tone early on offense.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bama. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Vega. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking for some space. It's Shaw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles. They can get outside. And they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Press set it out. It's 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. Direct snap to the back.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. A running play called on 4th down. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Powering through. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one off.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. They try a gamble there, but that was almost intercepted. Second down after the incompletion. Here's that defense shifting again. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. The offense really clicking here.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Vega. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll get to the line here in the no huddle. He'll keep it on the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Motion now from the tight end. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finding space at the 20. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Tied.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pass is caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got the first down and more. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. They'll keep the offense on the field here. 5 seconds to go in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vega. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Launching it downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground to see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. And here's the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Tackle, but forced down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now they're running on the toss. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And in first down, they go right back to him. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try the right here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score now at half, 28, Nevada 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Can he take it all the way?
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Here comes the Nevada offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Strong game by this quarterback. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. We're sort of trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here. Actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. pass on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back, trying to create outside the pocket now. He's hit as he throws it, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. They're going to run it here. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a handoff. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Nevada. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He'll pitch it. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. He shreds the tackle. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on first down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.